Summoner Wars. You excited about Summoner Wars?
Sure, I always am.
Yeah, I feel like I really want to play some deck building. Like, no, not necessarily right now. We don't have to. But like,
Interesting.
I'm
Okay.
just no.
Yeah.
Or I queued 6 games of deck building, and 24 hours later, 4 of them have been filled, which is like, that's a win.
That's pretty big.
Um, yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of like deck builds that I wanna play around with. What have you been playing recently?
Yeah, for sure. I've actually been playing a bunch of base vanguards.
Damn, really?
I've queued. Yeah. So
You're on your
I've got
redemption
like,
arc. It's gotta happen to
yeah,
every
I
player.
guess, right?
You gotta discover the true vanguards. Sorry, continue.
Sarah 1AV when.
Yeah, OP, etc.
Like Renewed Hope's really good. Also, like
It's really good.
it's insane.
Best event in the
It's like
game. And so unique.
I honestly either of well no just like adjacent to your summoner like it didn't need you. I don't know, like both part halves of it are like really good, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, I think it would be a like thought of as like kind of a mid bad event without either half, but like I definitely
Okay,
agree.
for sure. Like you kind of need both halves of it because just being able to summon next to your summoner in the summon phase kind of is mid.
Yeah.
And being someone able to summon next, like being able to attack with Sarah and then put someone in front of her and like maybe attack again is like half the point of it. But like
And it combos so well with
it
like
just kind of feels like it's so much. It does so
yeah.
much.
It's so good. Like I used to hear people say, it's like, oh, I drew 2 renewed hopes, starting hand. Guess I'm saving these. Can't discard them. I'd be like, what are you doing? It's just an event. You can discard it. It's like now. It's like, oh my god.
Mm-mm.
Well,
No, no,
hold on
no.
to this. Like
It's like real good.
it's real good.
It's like real good. Okay. I wanna mess around a little more with like the Archer Sarah, the Archer Edia deck
Okay, cool.
also.
Do you want?
Because I haven't like changed it at all, and I keep feeling like I can get to Katu, but like it just somehow and like even with like guarding spirits and all of that, it just doesn't have the sticking power for late game, which
It's
seems a little strange. But like,
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, and we did. I mean, like the first few games that I played with it against you, I did lose in the late game, like both games. Against like
yeah,
this
yeah.
trash biter deck.
I'm
but
I'm still
it was like close. Like I don't.
winning on the biter deck is more of like it isn't. I don't think it's like a super good deck. But like sometimes it do kill people out of nowhere. I think the surprise factor is fairly big.
Yeah, and it's just like like if you got the Breakers toolkit, like it's at least gonna be a
Mhm.
decent deck. Like
Yeah, like
you
even just
know,
like completely unrelated to the breaker strategy, or to the biter strategy, just like being able to like use mind captures, like it's not bad, not bad.
yeah, yeah. I definitely whenever you can put an event into Kulu, like man, if Insight could go into Kulu, like it wouldn't even like it would just be like
Oh yeah, no,
rage the
anything.
deck. Like 8 attack to Kulu, attacks a 6 health unit, rolls 1 die. Like you would just be so mad all the time.
I mean, I still kind of am. I've talked about this before, but about like how Dominus Malinar always rolls 2 damage. Doesn't matter how many boosts he's got on, right? Range dice are my like eternal nemesis.
Um, damn, Malinar in wait, who are you talking about? You mean Ovi? Who do you
Malinar
the
or
mid
Katsu. Sorry, nope,
Katsu?
the other one. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Katsu.
Well, now that you mentioned Malinar, I'm thinking like Malinar in the game that we're playing right now, like it's like damn. That's
He Mountaineer's pretty good, you know. Eight health is considerable,
well,
especially at 5 magic instead of 6, right?
you're
Like,
you're making my turns a lot harder too, is the
yeah, I
thing.
know. There's some of it where it's like sometimes you just don't care about pun it. Like late game, especially if you don't have any cards to discard, it's like who cares? But like when you get into 0 in the summon phase,
Yeah.
but it's also like I don't know. Like sometimes you don't care. Like sometimes discarding the card is like whatever. I have a line that kills you. But like so often, it's just like it feel. I don't know. I don't know if it like is quite as good as it feels like it is, but it feels like it's backbreaking, right?
Well, and also it's like Renewed Hope is one of like the S tier events. It's gonna be in a lot of deck builds. So like any Sun deck you run up
Mm-hmm.
against, like it's
Yeah.
pretty decent count. Like I had to that one turn where I spent 20 minutes against you, like I found a way to like beat my last card that I played was the card that would be punished, and so I didn't get punished, but I still got punished in the draw phase. Like I did a huge Renewed Hope
Mm-hmm.
turn, but it took me like 20 minutes to only get punished like once. And I could have like it would have just been like a like 5 minute turn if punish didn't exist. Like it would have just been an easy, oh yeah, just attack with Sarah, summon a bunch of shit.
Right.
It's all good. It's all
I
easy.
do think I'm still losing this. It's just it's so hard to kill
This
any of your guys.
the yeah, like holy
But there's
shit.
something to be said for like Sarah sure would probably rather not be like right there,
Um
sort of with a wall of your own unit stopping her from retreating. But
I didn't even see. Did you like beat
yeah,
me up or something? Yeah, no, we're big chill in this game.
no, she's still at 12. I killed one of your
Did you
units. You
finally
know,
kill the
that's a
paladin?
W.
Oh, I just
I
saw
finally
I
killed
just
that
saw one
paladin.
damage. Are you gonna be able to do another damage to it? So far I haven't seen it. Wait, what's your plan to do one more damage? Oh, Katu, 4 dice, rolling for 3. Oh my goodness, you managed to. How long did it take you to kill this unit that's been at like 1 health?
I think it was 3. I think it was from 4 to 0. I use like 2 attacks a turn, 2 of my attacks each turn for I think 3 turns.
That's like, I mean,
And it's
like
like yeah, some of them are 1 range die or 2 range dice, but like
it's pretty cringe, Joe.
it's
Yeah.
it's messed up. It's messed up.
Yeah, no, I feel like this deck has bet like this deck going against your like definitely like thinking about this deck makes me wonder if like the Edia deck doesn't quite have the juice because it's just like this deck has just like Arbiters of Peace
Arbiter of
and
Peace and Cassia and like yeah, no,
and
it
Colleen
hurts.
and Guarding
And cool,
Spirits
like yeah,
and
that's messed
Sanctity.
up.
It's just like
I
this
don't
is
know.
the ultimate. Like I mean, it could just be this deck beats the Edia deck, and also it's totally fine to have like decks of different
Decks that
tiers.
counter other decks, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
or just like if this deck can't beat the crazy fucking fungal dwarves like Shadow Elves builds, like it's fine. Just
I
we
still
can
have
still have
yet
fun.
to play against like 50% of my games have been against Edia, even including
Do
like
you
even when
wanna
I include the games or IQ as
do you
Edia.
wanna fucking lose? Do you want me to like play some bonkers shit against you?
Yeah, let's see it.
I
Let's
mean,
see it.
I sent you a link for for a Brub deck I just made, so that would not be that.
Hmm.
But if you want to fucking lose, I can send you a deck. I can send you a different one.
I don't know.
Up to you.
I'll play Brub deck.
All right, sounds good.
Got that going.
So this is like Jexic likes to do brubs with like Tundra fighters that have like a health or axe on them. So like their
Mhm.
attack, and then you have a bunch of boosts on Grognak, so they're attacking for 4 every time, and they do like 12 attacks in a turn. And then
It
like
seems pretty good.
the more boosts you get on Grognak, apparently the formula is like for every boost on Grognak, Brub does +2 damage, starting with 2. So if you have 5
Okay,
boosts
yeah, yeah.
on Grognak and Brub's doing like 12 damage on average. Now in reality that means anywhere from 3 to 20 damage. So like watch out,
Mhm.
etc. But this deck is supposed to be like more turtley. Like pretty much every unit is ranged except for like 2 chargers. Um,
Hmm. Okay, yeah.
I'm curious how that works.
This might be like a tech choice that doesn't quite do it sometimes. Um, I feel like Albus is just good. I'm really coming around on like Albus being kind of busto.
That's what Jaxic was saying too. Give me your thoughts.
Well, it's like it's not. It's less that he's super OP and more that it's more just like I don't know. I'm thinking to myself like I keep finding myself like having two champions I know I want in there, and I'm like I don't. Who do I want for the third? Who knows, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
And just anything else. It's most. I think it's largely a factor of being three magic as opposed to like six. Makes it huge because it's like if I've already got these two, 5 or 6 health champions or 5 or 6 cost champions that I are sort of more integral to my deck strategy, like that I want to be running. It just makes sense to put in another champion who doesn't cost 6, who doesn't also cost 6 that you're never gonna play, right?
Yeah.
Like Wrath, Wrath feels like Wrath can be good. They never expect the Wrath, but like feels a little extraneous sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's Wrath really doing in the deck? How many times am I actually going to play Wrath? Whereas, like, if I can just that was not what I wanted to do. If I can just like play Albus, it's like okay, like 3 magic's not terrible, especially if I've got a lot of other cheap units in the deck. And also he counters the Vanguard's deck I keep saying Vanguard's the Edia deck or the Vanguard's deck. I guess you get counters all those like super tanky strategies pretty well, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
So like
mean,
there's a very low like cost to playing. Like if I've got a better third champion, sure, but like most cases I feel like I don't know. I don't really care about the third champion slot, so Albus can go in there. He does really well against Citadel Knights and Harbingers of Peace and whatever.
yeah. Yeah.
Lionesses, he killed
Yeah.
lionesses.
Citadel Knights, Arbiters of Peace. Yeah, I need to just think like, is it only like the defense decks that they're good at? I guess good against deceivers. Like, yeah, there probably are a fair few things. And it's good against
It seems like mostly the defense decks, but like
yeah.
I mean, not exclusively, right?
Yeah. Like guarding spirits it works against too. I didn't even know that. But
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, right. Maybe it's just a factor of like those just seem to be the only decks I'm matching up with, but like it's still, good.
yeah, and I mean if those decks yeah, and if it's like if Wrath doesn't really exist, I mean like what's the worst gonna happen? You discard Albus? Like no one's you're not gonna
Yeah,
get in
right.
any trouble for that or something. Um Yeah, I'm just playing big. I mean, I guess like, playing the range deck against the range deck bottom text, but like,
Mm.
um, yeah, we chillin', etc.
Etc.
Oh, so Oathsworn's.
Etc. Where are my etceteras at?
Have you played against Jackstick much? Like you've seen the
I have played against
Oathsworn?
Jack 6 Brub deck once, and I did in fact get killed by Brub specifically.
That's crazy. Like that
Who would have
happens.
thought, right?
That happens sometimes.
It was like not 8 or 9 damage in one turn
Yeah,
because I put my champion right in front of a gate, and he had 5 magic. So it was super on me.
yeah, no, I mean that's my impression too. It's like I lost a few times because I didn't know what I was doing, but it's like okay, I can play around this pretty easily. Though some people have been saying like it's impossible to play around, blah blah blah. I don't really.
No, just don't put your summoner in front of the gate, right? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, but and I could sort of see because it's like even a summoner like behind a 10 health gate isn't safe. Like you can kill a 10 health gate first, but like
Mhm.
like it's there's a lot more broken shit in deck building in my opinion. I have frost mages in this
Yeah,
deck.
right.
It's
Like,
crazy.
and I mean, like you can totally also play around. Like if Brub's coming out, they're going to be at 5 magic. You can totally play around that.
Yeah, yeah, and just not go somewhere where you'll die. Did you see the tournament finals for the deck building tournament?
I was at work and didn't get a chance to catch it live, and I sure haven't like
You
checked the
should
replay.
you should watch it. I'll give you a spoiler. It's not going to require very much of your time. There's some
Okay,
interesting.
fair enough. It was Cave Goblins against Vanguards, was it?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's a real fun game. I'll tell you that. Oh,
That seems okay. It gets
Silt is,
silts out pretty quick.
yeah, I mean, Silt is good for the same reason like Dagger and shit's good, I guess. Like, just because it's good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cunning's like move or attack phase. Any unit like you can swap with a summoner, open up two good attacks. That like it's just good.
It does seem good. Oh, okay, let's go over
Three,
here.
7, 8 bad stats wise. 5 cost feels a lot less expensive than 6 cost. That's my thing about like champion. Okay. Brutal. About like most champions, especially like the earlier ones. You know, like high elves with like three
Let's
cost and
go.
a 4 cost is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Oof, yeah.
it's pretty.
Is pretty crazy, and like I mean, like I was saying, part of the reason why Albus just feels so good. Um, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like I played Kalal for like the first time ever in a Breakers game, a base deck today, and it's like she's good. Like she's good. She's hard to kill because she's got 8 health.
She's good.
She rolling for 4 dice like is relevant, right? But at the
Yeah,
same time, it's like once in like 100 games, I'm gonna get to 7 magic, and also have Kalal in hand and not
yeah.
have something better to do. Also,
Yeah, I've definitely
it's
seen
like
people play Breakers a bit more like champion oriented and like get champion. Like I think Watered said that like he gets like 1 to 2 champions out every game or something. Or,
I'm like getting to that point. Actually, depends on the deck. Obviously, like breakers, I'm not breakers. It's like one probably
because the commons are so good.
sometimes, and
I
it's like
can't
the commons
discard
are
them.
so good, and also the champions are
But like
expensive.
I wonder if that's
But
a
like if
trap.
I'm playing like high elves, I'm getting like 2 out, 2 minimum.
Yeah.
Not like 100%, but like
Yeah.
exaggerating a little bit. But like still, it's like I'm usually getting like 2 summoners out. Usually it's
Yeah.
Albus and Cassia, but
Yeah, I mean, and high elves are a lot easier to get out. But like, yeah, like I totally agree with you. Kalal is pretty busto. Like that ability, like I don't know. It's
if you
just
the ability is pretty good, and also I mean mostly I feel like it's the I don't know. She just got 4 attack. Like she's got
4 attack.
four dice. Like
Well,
that's good.
and like if you think about it, like if she attacks a unit that's 3 away from her and pushes it back, if that unit's a melee unit, it can't get to her. Like she just
Yeah, yeah.
wins range games so well. It's just like big stonks, etc.
hmm Okay, so this is great. This is a great turn here if all of my dice hit.
Oh well, I mean that's pretty guaranteed actually.
I think maybe I'm not attacking with Silt, or I'm just killing your Slinger with Silt.
Skill issue. But you get 4
Yeah,
Takulu dice on silts. That's the easiest mind cap of your life.
yeah, on the Slinger, exactly. That was why I targeted the Slinger with Hypnotic Call.
Oh, it's a gate. God damn it.
Easy every time. It's been a
Yeah,
little while since I've missed a 2 health mind capture.
yeah, I mean it kind of never
That's fine. Hey,
misses.
two boost on Takulu, right?
Yeah.
Pretty nice. There we go. Any adjacent unit, like that's crazy. You can do stuff. You can do shenanigans with like your own units too.
Yeah.
It feels a little silly to like use hypnotic call on pulling a slinger and then not even attacking it, but like I feel like that was
I mean,
pretty value. You know,
yeah, I mean like
fairly strong.
Like you can afford to just play a zero cost event and not
Yeah, right.
like break the bank, you know. It's good. And
It's
whatnot.
it sets me up in a pretty decent position. I feel like so. Oh, that's rude. Don't shoot Takulu for 10 dice.
Not quite 10. How could I get 10? I want to get 10.
No, you get 5.
I want to get 10. I would like 10. Huh, if I wait, can I put
Yeah, drop that wind. Get that wind mage in there. That's how you get 10.
where did Grognak start? So if I wanna it'd be nice if Grognak could be in range of everybody, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, fine.
Influence range, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go here. So 4 glory is pretty insane on the Oathsworn if it hits.
Is there a reason Grognak's there and not farther up?
Because I'm fundamentally a coward.
Oh, right. I guess I'm, mind cap the Sworn and then attack or something like that.
I'd be in Silt's range too, because I'm not killing Silts this turn.
Yeah.
All right, Shaman. All right, Shaman is giving what I want. So the Oathsworn, if the Oathsworn lives, for every special I roll, I get a boost right now, which could be like fucking bonkers.
Only if it lives?
Oh my god. Yeah, because the way it works, it's an after attack ability, and it would die. I just got 4 boosts. That was insane.
That's unfortunate.
That was busto. You're gonna get messed up. Well,
I'm so dead. It gets deceived. By the way.
I like never have I ever been deceived. I see the Brub deck, and this is like much more my play style. I need to like play this deck to see if it's actually good, but like this is just like I'm gonna be a ranged bitch until Brub inevitably comes down and one shots you. Like
that sucks. Don't do that. Cut that out.
I am at 6 boosts and 6 magic. I mean,
the number of times I've played this deck and like my biters, all 4 of them are just sort of chilling like in the bottom half of my deck. It's like I can play a fine game without
that's
without the biters.
Pretty unlucky. That is honestly a kind of a Takulu feeling in jet, because usually it's wind mages, because usually like wind mages you don't start with 1. It's just like if they're in the bottom half of your deck, that kind of blows. They're like the most important unit. Like
yeah. Is this good? Take your Oathsworn, like attack the Shaman for a little bit. I'm blocking for Takulu. Wind Mage can totally kill it. Wind Mage hits 2-on-2 every time.
100%.
Yeah, that seems okay.
It's never too late to thrust. TBH.
I guess I'm playing aggro here. I guess that's what I'm doing. I guess I'm playing the aggro Takulu deck.
The aggro Takulu deck against the defense Brub deck.
Big fan of defensive Grognak.
Defense neck, etc.
You said it, see every time. Also, there's a front gate spot there that is wide open, and you have 6 magic. Do I wait? Wait, do I just die to Brub here? Hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's
I sort of forgot you were playing the Brub deck a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's not something you should be. Not something you should be concerned about.
Where are my bug biters?
I considered reminding you, but
where are my little guys?
I decided against reminding you. Like it was a conscious choice.
Why is he behind the gate? What are you doing? What's that about?
Everything's gotta be always be behind the gate.
No, what are you doing? No. Hey, stop that. Stop that. You put Brub in front of that 10 health gate, you move up, you move Grognak into range for influence. Okay, actually that works too. Never mind. I stand corrected. Totally forgot that Brub doesn't have to attack the same target.
I'm gonna kill all your things.
Including my summoner, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so on.
Damn, Takulu is not safe behind
to the metric. It's gonna be 6. It's gonna be 14 damage on average. So on average, you die. right now.
On average, I live. Seems to me like you need to do 50. Well, and then you put the slinger there. Okay,
But
sure.
I'm killing all the stuff in front of you before.
No, okay. If you want to kill me on average, move the slinger forward. Or no, a slinger can just attack Oathsworn, and
Oh,
it's the same effect.
I literally could just. Okay, this is me just
Yeah.
not thinking with like the aggro brain. But yeah, that slinger could literally just get a, like, I could literally just get a free attack on Takulu right now.
No. I like that because you're going for the Brub play. I like being able to get the relentless attack on the Deceiver because you can just attack the Oathsworn and it's the same effect. Also, I totally forgot that like Brub's not the only unit you can attack, huh? That's pretty good. Seems okay. Okay, right.
Do I? I don't think I influence this because I think
No, you don't.
Brub does more.
Because you've got a slinger
damage.
attack too.
Well, and Brub can just kill it. Like, there's no reason Brub can't kill it.
No, I mean you've got the slinger attack.
Or Brub.
I mean you want to do the slinger attack first.
But the slinger could kill the wind mage. See, I'm thinking of econ. I'm not
Stop
worried
thinking
about
econ. Think about killing the enemy summoner. You know.
that. Sounds like loser talk. All right.
You know, I think it's pretty big econ. If bad start.
We take it. We're gonna take.
Like, all right,
5
there's
minutes.
one.
This is like one of the.
That's one of the things I don't. My biggest complaint with Brub is that it takes so long to play out.
I mean, it. Honestly, it's pretty lit. Like, get fucked. It does take a while here.
And now it's like I'm dead, but I've just got to like sit here and wait for it to happen.
The skill issue.
Chain shot my opponent may attack. Nice.
I feel like the odds are not with me right now, but I still got dice.
You've got 2 more rerolls.
I still got a shot at it.
You're fine, right?
It's, the worst is like
I believe in the heart of the cards. Actually, never mind.
I think I was playing an in-person game with Jaxic, and like he had like 2 boosts, and it did like 13 damage or something. And it's just like, so, especially in person, just being like the next dice is gonna miss, right? The next one will miss, and it doesn't miss. Like, it's really funny just being on that like closing end of this and just like slowly watching your best friend die. Like, how's it feel?
Not great.
Gonna go make like a really angry post to Joe.
Brub 0 AV when? Please?
If Brub has 0 AV, is it displaying a bow or is it not displaying a bow?
It sure isn't displaying a bow.
I mean, like, can you prove it? All right, 2/3
chance. I'm looking at this. Nothing. I'm not seeing any bows.
All right, that was a fun game. Well, I'll catch you later.
Okay. Yeah. See ya. Bye.
Etc. Yeah, skill issue. Massive skill issue. Well, we'll see if Iridium joins back.
Try again.
You make your email to Joe.
Yeah, working on that right now.
Like, unplayable. I'm going back to Hearthstone. Trash game.
God, I hate Hearthstone.
Yeah. Well, you got time for another one?
Probably.
With that, you can always just leave if you gotta go.
No, I probably got another one. Yeah.
With
I gotta go by 8:30, so.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure we'll be done by then.
We do a little quick one,
Quick. Fungal dwarves? You want to face fungal dwarves? Quick.
Sure. Give me just like 1 sec, though.
No, you don't get.
We're just gonna build a new deck real quick.
You're gonna build a Brub deck.